Hello everyone, it's episode 6 of In 5 Minutes, and today I'm going to be talking about self-care. So I think that self-care is something that is incredibly beneficial, but at the same time it's become something that's trendy and fashionable and something that people might invest a lot of money in. Again, which isn't necessarily bad because you should be investing in your health, whether that's financially or your time. But I think even from what I see on YouTube and social media, it's something that is now sort of glamorized and almost like it can feel quite superficial with all the morning routines, the evening routines. I'm sure you've all seen them, and this kind of unattainable perfect routine. I think so. I'm reading American Psycho at the moment, and I'm thinking, if any of you have read it or watched it, Patrick Bateman and this rigorous and just bizarre routine that he has to maintain his physical health and his, like, you know, his skin, all of these kind of things, and his appearance, everything, and it's just a bit bizarre. So I feel a little bit like that watching people in real life do these kind of things on social media, where I guess, is it real life? You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's things that are really useful. So your meditation, your reading, journaling, healthy diet, exercise, having a bath, cooking, doing any sort of activity that can be really useful. It almost feels like there's a pressure on us to be doing all of these things in order to be somewhat, I don't know, almost like achieving and being productive. Whereas I think the angle that should be taken is that we're all doing okay as we are, and we're doing good, and we're being resilient to get through our days, which are going to be difficult sometimes. And self-care can be something that keeps our mental health and physical health in check. It's something that we can turn to and implement into our routines and our days when we can, because our days are naturally, some of us and all of us are going to be quite busy and sporadic, and it can be very difficult to keep on track with doing things which we know are going to help us. And I think it's being kind to ourselves as well there, rather than this unattainable goal of you need to dedicate 2 hours in the morning to meditating, ice baths, journaling, going to the gym. Like, yes, these things are going to help. I don't know about the ice baths. I think, yeah, maybe that's helpful, but maybe for like your average person who either doesn't have an ice bath or doesn't want to have like a really cold shower in the morning. But I think some of those other things can be really helpful, of course. But I think there's so much pressure wound up in it to do these things. Otherwise, it almost feels like you're not doing as well as other people, and that comparison comes in when it should be, I think, something where we can encourage each other to implement these things. But it's also a deeply personal thing. I think self-care is, to me, it's something where sometimes I can shut off and it can be quite solitary, and doing it in solitude. I think that's the beauty of it. Like having a bath, I'm not seeing that as, oh, I've ticked off that self-care thing that I'm now a kind of high human. It's not like that, is it? It's something that allows me to switch off after a busy day, maybe mentally taxing. So I encourage you all to do self-care, but also and find things. Don't worry about exactly what it is, but just find things that help you, and I encourage you, as hard as it is, to try not to compare yourselves to all these people on social media that are pushing self-care as this kind of commodified thing. So thank you very much, and goodbye.